Good morning, girls. This is the 11th lecture of our subject Computer Science 3 DBMS using FoxPro. In this semester, we have to complete the programming part of this software. In previous lectures, we have learned how to apply different commands through command window and in program files. We have also tried to write some basic programs in FoxPro. I have already told you that whichever programs we have prepared in C language will be repeated in this semester. So, I shall provide you definition of each program in every lecture, but you must have gone through that program in previous year. So, it is advisable for you to keep your C journal with you, so that you can know the logic of the program from your journal. Here in this semester, we just need to apply the commands of FoxPro. Till today, we have seen how to input data through accept input and get command, how to define variables, and how to print something using question mark and say commands. Girls, these are very basic commands to write simple programs. As well as in previous lecture, we have seen the examples of different arithmetic operators. Basically, there are 6 operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponentiation, and modulus. We have seen examples of each of them. Now today, we shall write some programs which uses those operators. Let us open FoxPro. Yes, the last program was of simple calculator, which allowed you to calculate addition, subtraction, multiplication and division between two numbers. Now today, we are writing a program which swaps two values, which interchanges two values. Means there are two variables and we want to interchange their value. First of all, let us open a program, Modicom swap. The name of the program is swap. Swap means interchange. First of all, I am writing the definition so that you can write that in your notebook or journal. Write a program to input values into two variables interchange them by using third variable. Interchange them by using third variable. We shall take two values, suppose A and B. In A and B, we shall allow the user to input values through get command. Get command will be used to get value from the user. Then we shall require the help of third variable to interchange, because variable can hold only one value. It can hold only one value. So if you interchange them directly, then the previous value will be overwritten. Do you remember I had given you the example of two glasses, one full of water and another full of lemon water. Now if you want to interchange them, you need one more empty glass. એક વધારાનો ખાલી ગ્લાસ હોય તો જ બેને ઇન્ટરચેન્જ થાય. Otherwise it is not possible to interchange liquid, a glass full of liquid. So in the same way, variables cannot be interchanged directly without using third variable. So now I am removing the definition, otherwise it will generate error while running the program. Let us define three variables. First of all, we shall clear the screen before running the program. Then, girls, if you remember, in the previous lecture, I have taught you how to define variables through store command. Store command is very useful when you want to declare more than one variable of same type. Remember, same type, because we know how to define numeric variables. So I want three variables, A, B and C. So what I have written, store 0 to A, B, C. Three variables will be defined and initialized with 0. Now we have to enter values inside two variables, A and B. So the command is @3, 10, say A, get value of A. This statement will allow you to enter one value for the variable A. @5, 10, say B, get B. Then read command is compulsory if you want the get command to be active. If you want to enter value in the variables used with get command, then you have to use read command. Let us try whether this program works or not. Let's see. After that we shall continue this program. Do swap. Do swap will execute the program. Let me check whether it is allowing me to enter values or not. Yes, it is working properly. Fine. Now what do I want? Now I want that whatever value you have entered in A should be stored to B, and whatever value you have entered in B should be transferred to A. So if I write like this, A is equal to B, it won't work. If I write like this, it won't work. Then both the variables will have the same value. Will have the same value, because the previous value of A will be lost if you write A is equal to B. It is not retained anymore. So I need help of third variable. So guys, what shall I do? First of all, I shall transfer the value of A to C. Say for example, I have entered 10 in A and 20 in B. Then 10 will be transferred to C. So after execution of this statement, C will be having 10. Then I shall write A is equal to B. A is equal to B. That means the value of B, which was 20, is transferred to A. Now A will have 20. And then I shall write B is equal to C. Why? Because C is having the previous value of A. પ્રિવિયસલી A had 10. ઓકે, એ ક્યાં છે અત્યારે Cમાં છે. સો I shall assign the value of C to B. So after execution of all these three statements, A and B will be interchanged. A ની વેલ્યુ B માં આવી જશે અને B ની A માં આવી જશે. If you want to print them, you can print. I am printing value of A and B. Again at the rate 7,10, say A is equal to plus str into bracket A. So first of all A will be converted to string and then it will be printed. 9,10, say B plus str into bracket B. Done? Fine. Let us try. 10, 20. A is having 20, B is having 10. You can enter any number, any random number you can enter, whatever number you wish you can enter. The output of the program is perfect, but let us make it more meaningful. So here I shall print something at the rate 6,10, say after swapping. After swapping, just to print, nothing else. Again enter some value, suppose 60, 80. After swapping, A is 80 and B is 60. If you feel that the output is very congested, as we have much space on our screen, you can change rows and columns. Here I shall make it 7, here 10 and 12, so that we will have some space. Look, after swapping, A is 298 and B is 54. Fine. Got it? You can pause the video and write the program. Let me explain it again properly. The program is to enter two numeric values and interchange them. For that we shall use third variable. So in the beginning of the program we need to define three variables, A, B and C. Initially we have stored 0 in all the three variables while defining the variables. So guys, store command will do two things. It will perform two tasks. It will define variables as well as it will store the initial value to the variables. So it will store 0 to A, B and C. Then we need to input values to first two variables, that is A and B. So A get A, say B get B. What will happen? A and B will be printed on the screen and the values of A and B will be input through the user. Read command. Then what did we do, girls? Then we transferred the value of A to C, then the value of B to A and then C to B, to interchange the values of A and B. Then this message is just to show that after swapping, after applying this process, આને process કહેવાય, આને આઉટપુટ કહેવાય, સેને ગેટને ઇનપુટ કહેવાય. સો આફ્ટર પરફોર્મિંગ ધીસ પ્રોસેસ the values of two variables are changed. So that we have printed at 10th row and 12th row. Fine. Once again, let us run the program and enter some value. Suppose I am entering 1000 and 2000. So after swapping, A is 2000 and B is 1000. Got it? If you want to read the program slowly and want to interpret it, want to understand the program, you can. If you want to write the program, you can write it. You must have written the definition. Okay. Now let us write another program to make use of different arithmetic operators. The program is to calculate simple interest. To calculate simple interest. The name of the program will be SI, simple interest. Okay. First of all, I am writing the definition. I think all of you know what is the formula to calculate simple interest. It is PRN upon 100. ભણતા હતા ને સાદું વ્યાજ. સાદું વ્યાજ. I is equal to PRN, principal amount, rate of interest and number of years divided by 100. That is the formula equation to calculate simple interest. Let us write the definition. Write a program to input principal amount, rate of interest and number of years from the keyboard. Calculate and print simple interest. Calculate and print simple interest. Write down the definition. Guys, we shall require 4 variables to write this program. 4 variables. One for principal amount, then one for rate of interest, then number of years and interest I. Now I am removing the definition. Clear. Store 0 to P R N I. 4 variables are there, P R N and I. Now we have to scan data for PRN. Here we can also give some heading કે આ શેનો પ્રોગ્રામ છે, just to inform the user. So let us try just to print. I am printing something somewhere. I want to print it in the middle of the screen. Let us try. In the middle of the screen I want to print something. Okay, program to calculate simple interest. Let me try. Suppose 1 comma, let us see 20. Program to calculate simple interest. Program to calculate simple interest. I want to print it on the first row. Let us see whether it is printed properly or not. Say. Look, it is printed perfectly, I think. It is perfect. If you want to shift it to right side, little bit you can, but I think it is not required. It is perfect. Now 1 ઉપર કર્યું છે એટલે 3 comma again 10 say input, not input, only principal amount. Principal amount get P at the rate 5 comma 10 say rate of interest get R. Get N. So these three statements will allow us to enter three values for P, R and N. Read. Let us try. Okay, is it proper? Let us see. Okay, it is working properly. Now we have to apply the formula. What is the formula? PRN upon 100. So I is equal to P into R into N divided by 100. Guys, it is advisable that you write the multiplication portion inside brackets, because brackets are given first preference. Here in this case there will be no issue, but sometimes it happens that you have applied addition or subtraction, then division. Then what happens? Division will be performed first, so the output may be different. But it is a good practice. That is why I have written this multiplication part inside brackets. So first of all it will multiply P by R by N, and then it will divide it by 100. Then what shall we do? We want to print. Okay, the simple interest is this. So 9 comma 10 say simple interest plus STR into bracket I. Why STR? Because I is numeric and simple interest is text. So there will be type mismatch. So we should convert either I to string or simple interest to numeric. So it is not possible to convert simple interest to numeric. So we have converted it I to text or string. ₹1,000, 10% simple interest and 1 year. What will be the interest? ₹100. Fine. simple interest is 100 rupees. Girls, here instead of str and plus, you can also write get command. If you write get command, then also it will print, but you don't need to write read. જો read લખશો તો શું થશે જુઓ. If you write read, suppose 5000, 20%, 1 year, 1000. But see, we have calculated simple interest. Calculation is performed by the computer, by our program. And here, after calculating, after displaying it on the screen, it is allowing me to change. અહીંયા હું 800 કરું તો ચાલે છે. Is it okay? Is this okay? Once you have asked the computer to calculate the simple interest, then you should not allow the user to change it. કારણ કે ચેન્જ કરશે તો ખોટું કંઈ પણ નાખી દેશે. Then there is no meaning of applying this formula. Okay, so if you use get, fine, you can use get, no problem. Then omit read statement. Do not use read statement. Now try it out. Enter any number, say for example 40,500. Any random number. Rate of interest is suppose 8%. Number of years 3. 9720 is the interest. Fine. So it was the program to calculate simple interest in FoxPro. First of all, we should decide how many variables are required. We required 4 variables. Then just a simple message so that the user can know which program is being executed. Then we have asked for the values of principal amount, rate of interest and number of years, that is PRN. After that, we have applied the formula to calculate simple interest, that is PRN upon 100. And then interest is printed by using say and get command. I think it is very easy to understand, very simple way of writing a program. These are very simple program without if and loop. બધું આવે છે આ થર્ડ સેમેસ્ટરમાં. Everything is included. But right now we are writing simple programs to apply some formulas. Okay? You can write this program, you can read this program properly. Control W to save the program. I have saved the program by pressing Ctrl plus W. So girls, today we have written 2 programs. First, to swap 2 values, interchange 2 values, and second, to calculate simple interest. Now today we are not trying any other program because till today we have learnt to define only numeric variables. Only numeric variables. Now I am showing you how to define a string variable, text variable in FoxPro, because it is little bit different than C language. C નું તો કોઈને યાદ નહીં હોય, ઓકે, કે એમાં કેરેક્ટર એરે બનાવતા. Here in FoxPro we don't need to define any array because the basic data type of FoxPro supports string. એની અંદર જ છે. જસ્ટ લાઇક વી હેડ ઇન્ટીજર, ડબલ, float, character in C language, in same way we have string in Foxpro. So directly it allows us to enter whole name. તમારું આખું નામ તમારે એન્ટર કરવું છે તો you can define a variable, single variable, string type variable, and then you can enter your name. You can save your name in that variable. Let us try this from the command window. First of all, let us clear the screen. Now suppose X or NM name to define a variable to store your name. NM is equal to, basically there are three ways in which you can define text or string variables. Three ways are there. The easiest way is that you directly store your name. It is possible. It is not compulsory to define the variable before initializing the value. એટલે સિમ્પલ લેંગ્વેજમાં કહું તો તમારે કાંઈ વેલ્યુ સ્ટોર કરો એ પહેલાં વેરિયેબલ ડિફાઇન કરવો જરૂરી નથી. It is allowed. I have already told you that this is very flexible. This software is very flexible. એટલે નાનું મોટું જે છે આપણે સીમાં કરતાં થોડું રિજિડિટી હતી એ બધું અહીંયા નીકળી જાય છે. સો ડાયરેક્ટલી વી કેન અસાઇન વેલ્યુ ટુ અ વેરિયેબલ બાય યુઝિંગ ઇક્વલ ટુ ઓપરેટર. આ ઇક્વલ ટુ છે ને ઇટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ અસાઇનમેન્ટ ઓપરેટર. અસાઇનમેન્ટ ઓપરેટર. So I can write like this, nm is equal to, I can directly write your name. Say for example, Himangi. nm is equal to Himangi. આવું ક્યાંય કોઈ પણ જગ્યાએ પોસિબલ નહોતું. Here it is possible to directly store the name to a variable. So nm is equal to Himangi. One variable is defined and assigned value. બની પણ ગયો ને વેલ્યુ પણ અસાઇન થઈ ગઈ. ઓકે, હાઉ કેન વી નો? વી કેન યુઝ ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક કમાન્ડ ટુ પ્રિન્ટ દેટ વેરિયેબલ. યાદ ન હોય તો ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક કમાન્ડ વિલ પ્રિન્ટ ધ વેલ્યુ ઓફ ધ વેરિયેબલ એટ સપોઝ 25. Question mark name at 25. So look, on the next line, on 25th column, name is again printed. ખ્યાલ આવે છે? Are you getting? What did I do? I tried to define a string variable. String matlab number of characters, not number. Numeric nahi, but any character is allowed. Space is also allowed. બધું allowed છે. If I write like this, કે હેમાંગી, suppose OT હેમાંગી, okay, it will allow me. Any number of characters are allowed here, and any character, special symbol, plus, minus, star, percentage, any number 0 to 9, and all alphabets. Everything is allowed inside a string variable. We can define in this way, the simplest way. Direct value api deo, define and print it. This is the simplest way. If you want to write, you can write. This is very simple. Okay, you can write just 2 lines or these 2 lines to assign and print the variable. Guys, the second way is that okay, you don't want to assign the value directly. You want the user to enter the value. એટલે get command નો use કરવો છે. So before that we should define the variable in this way. એક વે આ છે કે nm is equal to space. તો સ્પેસ કેટલી જોશે મારે? સપોઝ 10. I want to allow only 10 characters. So here I can leave space in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is possible. No doubt it is impractical કે 10 સ્પેસ આવી રીતે મૂકો, પણ સપોઝ વધારે હોય, સપોઝ 20, 25 characters are allowed. Then what will you do? But it is allowed, આવું થઈ શકે. And then you write @ 7,5 get nm. Read. So it will allow you to enter your name. Labo. Che? Fine. So name is declared. It is assigned 10 characters. You are allowed to enter how many characters? 10 characters inside a name. And then we have tried to input the value of name through get command. So if you print name again, you will get Labo. Che? I am clearing the screen so that you can understand. Lakshmi. Che? Lakshmi is printed. Fine. So the second way to declare a string variable is through spaces. But it is little bit impractical or not possible when you want to give more space. So we have one function, space function. nm is equal to space into bracket 20. Space into bracket 20. So girls, this variable will be defined as a string variable, and it will allow to enter 20 characters in this variable. When you get the value, it will allow you to enter how many characters? 20. @ 3,5 get nm. Look. How many characters are allowed? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Sorry, I had not entered. I have not pressed enter. Again I need to define the variable space of 20. Again read. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 characters are entered. If you print it somewhere, 5,5 say nm. So you can print this nm. 20 characters are printed. You can define string variables in this three ways. Either direct enter the value or use this space, and third way is this. If you want to write the third way, you can write this is the third way. આટલું લખી નાખો. This is the third way by using space function. Space function will allow you to define a variable with maximum 254 spaces. How many spaces? 254 spaces. Then get the value of the variable and print the name. Fine. So it is enough for today. We have seen two programs, and we have also learnt how to define a string variable in different ways. Now in the next lecture, we shall write a program which uses string variable. That is to enter your name and address and then print them. Or say for example, to enter name of student, her basic information, and print them. Okay, till then, take care. Goodbye.